relationships with yourself and with others is understanding how the brain deals with abandonment. What happens in the brain is your neurons fire connecting to give you a feeling of adherence or trust and safety. You feel okay. You feel whole. When you experience abandonment, which is a heading word for loss, rejection, betrayal, trauma, any kind of thing that doesn't work out where you feel safe, an enzyme called MP9 interrupts those neurons from connecting. It's like a wet rag on spark plugs, or a moth that eats a hole in a sweater. And so there's no connection anymore, and that creates a hole. And I liken it to a black hole because it just sucks all the real life out of you because you're trying to fix something that isn't there.
Right.
So it drains your energy. Well, then you have to create coping mechanisms to replace the positive, and those often become detrimental to us. Whether you work too much, drink too much, lie, cheat, steal, whatever you're going to do, it's not going to solve that problem. So we got to address it and learn how to get a healthy perspective toward that problem.
Okay.
And there's a lot of success stories in the book, Managing Your Crazy Self. Each person's unique in their design and their experiences. And we have to find the unique solution that works for them.
Right.
And that's where the secret of the coaching is understanding all the puzzle pieces and explaining it so the person can own it. They won't deny it, because when you speak the truth, it'll just feel true all through their whole being. And if it doesn't feel true, you can read it in their body language and their responses and all that. And so it's really cool to learn that part.
Right.
So, excuse me, where we get to connect with ourselves again is in creativity.
Okay.
When you're in creativity, you're not addressing the wound, you're exploring.
Right.
And that reconnects you. It doesn't heal alone the problems of the past, but it allows you to feel, here's a place I can go and be okay.
Right.
And I like this, and I feel good at it.
Right.
Whether it's a park, music, writing, an activity, something new that you do in your life where you're adding your ingenuity and your personalization, that's where you're connecting with yourself.
Yeah.
Then we got to go back to the wound. Even though it's like massaging a wound, it feels like it hurts, it actually will heal. And once you heal it, you can always go there again. It's like learning to ride a bicycle. Before you ride, you're all excited, you're going to get on a bike, right?
Right.
So transfer that to, I'm going to get a job. I'm going to get a relationship. I'm going to get an education. I'm going to buy a car. But then when you get into it, it doesn't work right.
Yeah.
So you get on the bike, and all of a sudden it's not stable. It wobbles, and you know you can't control it, and you're going to crash. Well, you skin your knee, you bump your arm, you scratch your head. You got to get back on and do it again.
Right.
So you go again and again and again, and you start creating coping mechanisms. You start by the curb. Someone holds the bike. You aim for the grass.
That's. Oh my God.
But what happens to the fear once you learn to ride?
Gosh.
Fear is still recorded in your brain, but it's rewritten with the confidence of the skill that you now know how to ride. So when you see a bike now, you go, oh, I can ride that bike. You don't think, oh, I'm going to fall. So every time you know your brain can do it because of that part, that experience.
Right.
We got to transfer that to the areas in your life where you haven't done it.
Okay, that's
great. So we're going to experience pain. We're going to experience abandonment in some form or some loss.
Right.
But that's really okay. And I believe in the design of God.
Right.
Who is always creating in us and creating resurrections in our lives. That it's okay to experience that because that turns us to call on Him.
Yes.
And then He gets to reveal Himself.
Yes.
So it's a perfect design. So I call them perfect problems.
Wow.
A lot of people call them, lifelong problems or burdens they can't solve. But I call them perfect problems because God didn't say, oh, shoot, how'd that happen today? That one's so bad. He knows. He's prepared. And He can handle it.
Yes. Awesome. Great. Awesome.